let's continue. Alright. Also, good morning. Welcome to the, illegal Saturday stream. Traders of Happiness. Wuk Lamat is ready to search out for the Dawnservant's elector. Not my finest moment, I'll admit, but now that we're here, let's do what we came to do. Find the elector. Allow me to propose a strategy then. Kryl, Alize, I will speak with the merchants. Kryl, Alize, I will speak with the merchants. Wuk Lamat, you and Edenville might try approaching travelers and passerbys. Soren, pray investigate any other establishments which catch your eye. Should we learn aught of use, let us relay it to the third promise. Alright, should I actually look for these? Was, election. The Dawnservant's elector? Ah, I thought you were a new face in town. Here for the right succession, I take it. Me? I don't care who sits on the throne so as long as they keep Toral peaceful. People tend not to be in the mood to relax and sip our excellent mezcal once arrows and spears start flying, you know what I mean? Speaking of which, would you like a cup? A joy shared is a joy doubled, I'd say. Oh right, yes, you were about to looking for the electric business. Being but freshly returned from my trading route, I've heard there's a contest afoot, but not much else. Our head ledger Tobly could probably tell you more about it. Wait, wasn't Tobly in 10? Electors? Oh yes, I've heard all about the right of succession. They're looking to put a new ruler on the throne, eh? Personally, I'm rooting for Zoral Ja. If the first promise wins, he'll look to expand our sphere of influence. That means access to more resources and more customers. In the thousands columns, potentially. So many new trading opportunities to spread happiness far and wide. Others have been coming around my way of thinking, so I've begun crafting goods inspired by the resilient sun. Would you care to purchase something? No, I would not. Very well. You said you wanted to know about the elector. I could help you, but I won't. I can tell you're no supporter of Zoralja or his policies. You bitch. Hey, DG. Let's, how the map, is it just further down? 1 sec. Yes. Mablu. Hello there, I'm Mablu. Did you have a question for me? Sorry, I don't know about any electors. You should take a moment to see our prized alpacas before you leave, though. Oh, but be sure to admire them from a respectable distance. Get too close and our nervous darlings may be tempted to spit on you. And that stuff stinks. It happened to a visiting buyer not too long ago. Tobly, that's the head rancher, was so mad at me for not giving a proper warning. No one makes a mistake without Tobly noticing. He knows everything that happens on this ranch. Uh-huh. Oh. Like, I know I have I think I have like the Franker Z stuff and the better Twitch TV and 7, but it's just from my point of view on OBS, I can't see any of the emotes like on my end. Like I could see them on the preview because I can see it right now, but it's just like on my chat, I can't see them. Oh, no, wait, I can see them. Huh. I can see the cat gem. Maybe I don't have that way too dank. You really have to watch yourself around these silver-tongued peddlers. I almost bought a bottle of mezcal and a stack of blankets. And then there was this chanting. Oh my god. And then there was this chanting ornament. Anyway, I did manage to learn that Tobli is the man to talk to about the contest. Now, if only if they shared where this head ledger of theirs is to be found. Really? He's also the head rancher? Well, the Urqopacha ranch is not far from here. I say we pay a visit before the others return. Let's see. Oh fuck, I'm gonna... Chicken, do I need... I don't think I need the signs, do I? Well, especially considering I'm not exactly a mentor right now. I guess I can take up the signs thing and then put that there. Because where's it? To the south. Can I actually make it up over there? Drolly Rattel. Let's see. Ah, there it is. Okay, where's the next one? Further to the south. Can I actually go over there? Well, I get the feeling I might have to go over there regardless, so let's continue with the story at least. Hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. Or evening, wherever you are. Welcome to the illegal weekend stream. Where basically it was not originally part of my schedule. Where am I going? Excuse me. That's a lot of alpacas. Still, we don't know, the head ledger could be here somewhere. I can't let fear deter me. Not to say that I'm scared, of course. Excuse me. Is one of these workers Tobli? Also, once again, isn't Tobli from, 10? Tobli? Oh yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. I can't tell you which one he is, though. You... can't? Is this part of the contest? All I can say is Tobli often mentions his favorite pungent subject. He also can't resist profitable trade. Though, who among us could, am I right? Still, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. Oh god. So it's like a game. Easy enough. All I have to do is offer Tobli a deal he can't ignore. No problem at all. Hmm. Well, maybe one problem. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone we think might be Tobli. Let's ask some questions first to narrow down the field. I should have played 10, goddamn. Because I swear Tobli is a character there. Great. We can meet back here and share our impressions. Mind the alpaca. Oh god. Hmm? Well, obviously not Tobli. I mean, oops, I shouldn't have said that. You are meant to find yourself who Tobli is, or if an elector is even in the village at all. Good luck. I mean... You think I might be Tobli? Well, maybe I am. All I will say that in this village, none have reared more alpacas than I. Sus. I'll sniff at the head ledger in a heartbeat, you'll see. Nonchalant. Am I Tobli? Yes, that's me. Excellent work with for the third promise and her entourage. Sharp instinct. Shall we commence the rite of succession? Lies. Ah, a visitor across the salt, if I'm not mistaken. Be warned, the alpacas will spit. You will spit if you startle them. I suggest you keep your movements slow and deliberate. I wonder, do we actually have to walk? I see we're both done with our interrogations. Yes, interrogations. So, who do you think it is? I have my suspicions, but let's hear your pick. Oh, fuck. Well, considering everyone else is over there, and, like, he actually knew the alpaca... He said more about the alpacas. Maybe? He seemed unconvincing to me, but if that's your choice, then that's who we'll talk to. Tobli, I offer you a deal. The truth of who you are in exchange for a tidy sum. What do you say? Oh yeah, no, it's not... Ooh. I say hand over the coin. The truth is, I'm not even a ranch hand. Just like become by watch the alpacas. What? You don't even work here? I knew I should have gotten this one. But now that's not the time to mourn a wasted coin. We need to regroup and think this. But... Diligent. The worker's so intent on stable chores. I had my eye on that one too. Time to rip off the mask of our mystery ranch hand, so to speak. We know it's you, Tobli, and to prove it, I propose a deal. A generous sum of coin for confirmation of your true identity. An offer I gladly accept. As you have correctly guessed, I am indeed Tobli, head ledger of the Watching Pillow, and head rancher of the family ranch. I am also one of Gulul Jaja's chosen electors. Aha! In a place featured in the Tuliolal saga, just as we thought. Though it took more coin than I would like to know, than I would have liked to know for certain. Nah, your pockets are deep, Wuk Lamat. She found you out fair and square, Tobli. And I'm glad she did. Would have been a pity if had her bid ended here. I should have grabbed some water.
Deducing the Dawnservant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Right. Not hard at all.
Uh-huh.
Zoralja.
Oh, lovely. Stream Deck is lagging again.
I am told the head ledger, Tobli, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobli. That's part of the test.
You fool!
You're Tobli.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed.
I mean, to be fair, that one gave away the answer.
With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawnservant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered the number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one. You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
Huh? What?
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Excuse me.
Bring out the example!
Uh-oh.
This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, third promise?
Oh no.
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
Do it.
The little monster spat on me!
Oh, that stinks.
I can't.
I spit on you.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed.
Oh my god.
Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Wild valley braid like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
Yes.
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell.
Got it. We must prepare raid food and tinctures.
And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with their catching.
Oh, good luck, Wuk Lamat.
The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
As I said, the Dawnservant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And when you reach the end of the rite, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
Very well. This won't take long.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas. But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
Are you all right, Wuk Lamat? We thought we heard you scream.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream.
Excuse me.
In other words.
Did you find the Elector?
Oh, we certainly did.
Okay, that was actually pretty funny. Alright. Had to go and wash that nasty stuff off my face. I think I got all of it. But would you mind taking a sniff for me just to make sure the stench has ruined my sense of smell? Hey, I saw that look! Did everyone go in already? Nope. The Feat of Gold. Earnville wishes to discuss the Feat of Gold. As Wuk Lamat helped demonstrate, the Valley Alpaca are wary of people. Getting close enough to catch one will not be an easy task. You might have warned me about that earlier. I had enough trouble with tame alpacas. How do you expect me to wrangle a wild one? With the proper saddle, we infuse the leather with a relaxing scent that soothes the spitting beast. Wonderful. Give me one of those then. It's not that simple. Have you perhaps forgotten we are a clan of merchants? If you want a taming saddle, then you'll need to find a saddler that'll make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle will cost you the equivalent of 10 pel, in the thousands column. You mean 10,000 pel? I don't have that kind of coin. Converting to gil, that comes around 1 million or so. Mayhap we all pitch in? I mean, I'm carrying 11 mil on me. No, this is my feat to accomplish. I wouldn't feel right about having others to pay the cost. I'll find the money, somehow. In that case... that basket of wool is worth the sum you paid me earlier. 1 pel, in the hundreds column. Beginning with the wool, you can trade for ever more valuable goods until you have something suitable for bargain with the saddle. Ah. I mean, that's how... that's how money works. That's how the trade works. That's a nice gesture, but you think I can turn 100 pel into 1 million? That's 10,000 times more. We need 10,000 pel, not 1 million. So we're looking for 100 times more. Oh, right. I panicked and got it confused with Alphano's million gil. I'm not so sure about this trading idea. You were almost talked into buying a cloak you didn't even need mere moments after you arrived. But I just... Gah, I hate it when you're right. Then let me help you with your deal making. Oh, hello again, Mablu. Mablu, I work here as a ranch hand, but I've also learned about the peddler's profession. It's alright if I aid them now, yes? I guided the claimants towards the first step of the feat like you asked. As long as Wuk Lamat goes alone to capture Urqopacha, she is free to accept assistance from whoever she likes. Hooray! Let's see about getting you the saddle. That saddle then, third promise. I don't know why you made your offer, but I could use an ally with a beak for bargains. Welcome aboard, Mablu. Should the rest of us stay behind, perhaps? It may be easier to haggle over prices without so many voices chiming in. Yes, stay here and pitch in with the ranch work. With Mablu gone, I'll need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Gladly, although, Soren, I think you should go with Wuk Lamat. You've seen markets and bazaars the world over. I'm surely they have sage advice to share. In that case, you should also hold on to the alpaca wool. If it's misplaced or soiled in some way, you have nothing to bargain with. As if I'd do such a thing. But I'll leave this wool with Soren anyway. The better to keep my hands free. To begin, I suggest we try trading the wool to Havli, the saddler. He won't agree to the deal, of course, but it'll give us an idea how much he'll accept for his wares. And no one invites me. Sag. Something I can do for you. We've come to bargain. Dormammu, I'm here to bargain. We need one of your special taming saddles to catch a wild alpaca. A saddle, is it? And how will you be paying for it? With this basket of fine alpaca wool. See, already he looks so unamused. What use does a saddle maker have for wool? Besides, this would barely cover the cost of a single strap buckle. Offer me something I actually want. And what might that be? Mezcal. I'd like to nurse a cup of day's end while I inspect my finished work. Bring me a jug of quality stuff and you've got yourself a deal. This bodes well for us, Third Promise. Such mezcal can be had for only 5 pel in the thousands column. Hold on. Did you say Third Promise? Then my offer has changed. The saddle is going to cost you a jug of premium mezcal. Aged 3 years at least. Uh-oh. 3 years? That stuff is valued at 10,000 pel or more. Why have you doubled the price? Because I support the man of ambition who will see my business prosper. Zoralja will go to war and his cavalry will need saddles. Lots of saddles. It's nothing personal, Third Promise, but I won't sell you my craft for anything less than my asking for. Jesus Christ. What a jerkbag. Can't say I blame him. I'm known for championing peace, and peace is unlikely to bring him more customers. Those of our grandparents' generation remember the dark days when the clans were at war. Many of these Pelu pray for your victory, Wuk Lamat. The younger ones, though. To them, strife and bloodshed are as children's stories. They think themselves safe from these horrors and take peace we now enjoy for granted. Still, others are unsatisfied with this quiet prosperity and crave the future, like the Second Promise envisions. They become obsessed with innovations like dirigibles and that have made trade swift and easy. Then you have those like Havli, convinced that the First Promise's plans for conquest will afford them opportunities for great profit. But what about you, Mablu? Aren't you of the younger generation? At least a year or two younger than me, I'd say. Oh, I was raised on the old tales. I memorized the accounts of what was like when the Yaqui ruled our village. That's why I offered to help. I want you to become Dawnservant, to keep our nation from going back the way it was. Well then, I guess I'd better make sure I win the contest. But the type of mezcal the saddle maker wants is so very expensive. I have the money. Weren't we expecting to need the 10,000 pel from the outset? Nothing's changed, we just need to get on with it. I may not have a head for trade or the stomach for alpacas, but I won't give up with the piece of Tuliola on the line. Then neither will I. We will make you Dawnservant. Aiming for the 10,000 pel jug right away will only bring us failure and frustration. So let's try exchanging the wool for anything even a touch more valuable. The trick is to find someone who needs alpaca wool and is willing to trade for at a loss to acquire it. Someone who supports your bid for the throne, for instance. I mean... Of course, the Weaver! Bolnock was his name, I believe. He went out of his way to say he agreed with my vision and he was here to buy wool. I think I remember the direction he was going, but for now, let's head back to that road where we first met him. Oh, actual. Oh, there are actual mobs here. The alpaca. Hmm. Not yet. Okay. Wait, I just thought of something. The chocobos are still the same, yeah? Yeah, okay. This is the spot. After Bullnock talked to us, he walked off to the south. Then he was probably going to Ikuvlo's inn. Most visitors to Watching Pillow and end up staying there. Let's go and check, shall we? To the inn, huh? I've yet to hear like the... Alright, let's actually hear the battle theme, because I have... Ooh! I like this battle theme. Excuse me. I don't know what's, like, messing with my throat. Jesus. Do I have anything I could sell? What am I supposed to do with these? Can I have that basket, Soren? Oh, wait. Ah, we meet again. But wait, weren't you on your way to Watching Pillow? A basket of standard quality wool you receive from Tobli, worth 1 pel in the hundreds column. I like how they always say, like, in worth X amount in the X column. They just don't say it outright, like, up front. Thanks. Now let's see if we can turn a profit. Bullnock, I'm glad we found you. Are you interested in making a trade? I'd promise you wish to do business with me? Might I ask what this is all about? Well, you see, we must move forward and back. I see. So the goal is to turn that basket of wool into a jug of 3-year-old premium mezcal. Then allow me to invest in your efforts. Peace in Tural is what allows me to cross freely into the lands of my suppliers. Naturally, I would prefer one pledge to preserve that peace with the throne. Win the throne. Again, look at the detail. Thus, I do humbly offer you this wool poncho, a small token that I pray contributes to your victory. Oh, that's fine craftsmanship. A garment like that would easily fetch 5 pel. In the hundreds column. That's very generous, Bullnock. Thank you. I promise I won't let you down. I have every faith in you, I promise. May fortune bless your future dealings. I can't believe you quintupled your investment with your first deal. We're off to a spectacular start. Only because Sora remembered our Weaver friend. All I did was hand over the wool. That's not true. The connections you build with people are vital. Yes, exactly. This is one of the most fundamental precepts of trading, one which you've instinctively mastered. You think so? I know so. Now, let's take our 500 Pel poncho and trade it for something even more valuable. Here, Soren, you take the poncho. If I lost it somehow, Erenville would never let me hear the end of it. She handed over nothing. All set? Our next deal is waiting to be found. Up, one sec. Oh, what the fuck? Sorry about that if the mic caught that airplane is flying overhead. I don't know why like so low though. Success! You traded 100 Pel basket of alpaca wool for a 500 Pel wool poncho. Let's see, Wuk Lamat, what do you have to say? We turned 100 Pel into 500. Now, I know it's only 5 times more, but it feels like 500 times more. Leveraging connections is a sound strategy, but we should also consider supply and demand, yep. This is why I'm not gonna be a merchant. I'm not good with numbers. Well, like your everyday standard merchant, because like I'm able to trade cards, at least like trading cards and everything, for that kind of stuff. Every other like say daily appliance and all that, no way. Leveraging connections is a sound strategy, but we should okay. An individual in urgent need of a good poncho will offer more than a merchant simply looking to stock his shelves. That makes sense, but how do we know if someone needs a poncho? They aren't wearing one? They aren't wearing one? That's the obvious answer, isn't it? We look for the person without a poncho and hope they're eager to buy ours. No. Oh, there you go. We find the demand for our supply. So, where should we begin our search for prospective buyers? There are any number of places, but we could do worse than starting right here at the inn. There might be interested travelers. Also, is it snowing? Who here needs a poncho? A lot of Mamulja hardly wear anything to begin with. Those are probably Landsguard or sellswords Mamulja who soldier for a living prefer not to wear much above the waist. It hampers their movement. Just like me with pants. I prefer like something sort of loose fitting but not too loose, just so I can actually like can kick. So even if they bared shoulders, Mamulja carrying arms can be struck off the list. Hard-bitten. Disconcerted. I'm so tempted. Find a potential customer. Disconcerted, hard-bitten, resting, sweaty. Maybe this been disconcerted? I don't even know what that means exactly. Let's see, no coat, no cloak, but also no weapon. Oh, we might have the winner. Oh there, friend. You're not a mercenary by trade, right? I was curious about your bold choice of dress, or lack thereof. Oh, it was no choice of mine, believe me. I was attacked by beasts on the way here, and I barely escaped with my scales intact. My coat was not so lucky. Ooh! I'm actually a toolmaker from Tuliolal, and was dressed quite smartly. All the better to show the Pelu I am a man who takes pride in his appearance and therefore his work as well. But now look at me. Well, sir, this is your lucky day. I handed over nothing. What a splendid poncho! This would be a perfect replacement for the coat I lost. We'd be willing to part with it, if you would like to make a trade. For one of your fine tools, perhaps. What about this hatchet? I crafted it myself and will vouch for its quality. Wuk Lamat received nothing. The blade looks sharp, the haft well made. I'd value it at 1 pel in the thousands column. Oh, from 500 to 1,000, we have a deal. Wonderful. A fine garment such as this should put me on even footing with any Pelu merchant. Like the eponymous owner of Miplu's mate garden, for one. Her field hands use hatchets to harvest the mate. Or mate, I don't know. And I thought to impress her with the tool I sold you. No matter, I have others wares to sell. I'm glad I have met you. Did you hear that? We've already found our next buyer. To Miplu's mate's garden we go. Yes, but it's a fair distance on foot. We should take alpacas. These ones will be the calm type. Right? Success. Here we go again, riding alpacas. I'm gonna look that up. Actually, I'm gonna look that up real quick. Final Fantasy X, Tobli. I was right! Tobli was there! When it wasn't 10, it was 10-2. Okay. Well done recognizing the toolmaker as a potential customer. If you have in mind to change professions, you'd make an excellent merchant. I mean, I was an Ami crafter. Do I need any of these? Maybe? Sentinel Mastery. What is this? Okay, actions. Sentinel... What happens now? Upgrade Sentinel to Guardian. Oh! Reduces damage taken by 40%, 15-second duration. Erects a magic barrier which nullifies damage equivalent to a heal of 1,000 potency. Ooh, what does this actually look like? Okay, still like about the same. Mablu's Dream. Wuk Lamat steals herself for the ride to find your next trading partner. Before we get going, you should be the one to hold this. With that, I suppose we should hop on the alpacas Mablu so kindly provided. Shake Wuk Lamat. If I'm going to catch a wild alpaca after this, I can't be shying away from the tame ones. Not that I'm scared of them, you understand. Or their nasty, disgusting, foul-smelling spit. Yo. Tag along? What do you mean? Alpaca ride. Please don't spit, please don't spit. Oh, that is actually cute. I've only seen llamas, never alpacas. That our alpaca friends, we Pelu, might have never become traveling merchants. Can you imagine walking all the way across Tural? Yes. Yeah, if I ever get to— ooh, what the? Wokor Zormor, wasn't that the name? A forbidding sight, isn't it? Must have never appreciated it up close. You might have to take the long way around the cliffs to get there. So the highlands belong to the Yakui. So, Mablu, you said you were learning about the peddler profession. You don't care for ranch work? No, I love it. I love working with alpacas. But becoming a peddler has always been a dream of mine. It's just, I'm not sure if I have the talent for it. If I can help you buy the taming saddle, though, then it'd be proof that I can do this after all. One sec. What the hell? Nodo Cactuar. Hi, Max. Especially, like, we'll see how far I get. We made it, and without a single smelly incident. I sent the alpacas back to Ikuvlo's inn, so we'll take the we'll walk along the bleh. We'll walk along the main road when we return to the village. Speaking of roads of travel, you were adopted by the Dawnservant, weren't you, Third Promise? That I was. Then perhaps you understand. I was an orphan too, you see. Tobli took me in. He took in all the ranch hands, actually. All of them? Yes, and everyone works hard at their chores. Grateful for the opportunity to repay the head ledger's generosity. Yet here I am, the only one wanting to go off and be a merchant. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm telling you this. You need to keep trading things for your saddle if you're to prepare for the feats of gold. As it's mate harving season, or mott harving, I don't know how that's actually pronounced. Mott, I think. They can't have too many quality hatchets. Add to that Wuk Lamat's way with people, we should have no trouble making a favorable deal. That's Meeplu herself over there. Pass a hatchet to the Third Promise, and let's get to bargaining. Oh right, CEO is on. And then isn't Lydia supposed to drop? Let's see. Meeplu. What do I owe this honor? Okay. You have that little axe for me? Let's see. Fine hatchet. A finely crafted hatchet you received in a trade for a wool poncho, worth 1 pel in the thousands column. Excuse me. Thanks. Now to see what I can do for it. You're Miplu, the owner of these fields? I have a mind to trade if you're interested. Well, well, the third promise. I might be convinced to entertain a proposal. What do you have an offer? This hatchet, forged by a seasoned artisan, the razor edge of this exceptional tool will make light work of your crops. Quality is acceptable, I suppose. I offer you a large sack of mott leaves in exchange. A sack of mott leaves is valued at 1 pill in the thousands column. The same price as the hatchet. The steel would bring us no closer to the mezcal. If I may, Mistress Miplu, it's harvesting season, is it not? Does not the demand for hatchets afford them the higher value? It is indeed the season, which is why I procured an ample batch of tools well in advance. Ah. We missed the window for demand. In that case, we'll have to fall back on connections. Think of it this way. A generous deal here will put you in the third promise's good graces. Surely that's worthy of consideration. I do not wish to give offense, but must I tell you that I stand with the second promise? His innovations will improve every aspect of our lives, I believe, including farming, and I will no longer have need of hatchets. I assure you that I have nothing but respect for Wuk Lamat. That is why I am prepared to purchase a spare hatchet at a fair price. I suppose it is fair given your reasons, but we ourselves would be no better off for the transaction. How about this then? If we were to help bring in your harvest, would you give us a better deal? As a matter of fact, I would. Until Kona's reforms come about, I can always use more hands in the fields. Then you can go ahead and add our labor to the bargain. Added value to tip the scales. How could I have forgotten one of the most basic rules of trading? You can rest here if you like, Mablu. Sora and I have motts together. Oh no, I'm helping too. After this, I'm gonna go get some water. Take a break, short break, and get some water. What the hell? Off to the fields then, and mind you, pick the healthy leaves. I'll take a good bundles from each of you. Okay, I'll be right back. Gonna get some water, and then... God, my skin feels dry. Like, I need some... Okay, I'll be right back. Oh boy. My stream deck is a bit laggy, I don't know why. Harbor's verdant mott leaves. Ooh. The piano in this, the night music. Yeah, that depends on like how far I get to today's stream. I'm not gonna stream for very long, or it's gonna like maybe be my usual hours, but just not very long as yesterday. It was like, but yeah, basically day one I streamed for like 8 hours. It's just basically I don't think I could be a full-time streamer. You brought me some leaves then. A sizable pile of freshly harvested mott leaves. An acceptable harvest. We'll see how your companions fared before I make any decisions, though. Uh-oh. Here, we brought our share as well. Thank you, Third Promise. This is more than enough to hold up your end of the bargain. Now, it's time to honor mine. After adding the value of your labor into the price of the hatchet, I'm prepared to offer you a full sack of our highest grade mat leaves. Premium mat! Bought at a shop. One sack of those leaves would cost no more than less than 5 pel in the thousands column. Then we can bid farewell to this hatchet. I'll give it a good home. Talk of the contest aside, I'm glad we could come to a mutually agreeable trade. As am I. All the best with the rest of your harvest. Mablu, what's wrong? It's as I was saying before. Even after everything Tobly's done for me, I'm planning to abandon it all and become a merchant. But then I needed your help after forgetting a basic rule of trade. How can I expect Tobly to accept my decision then? Have you mentioned your plans to leave? Not exactly. I wanted to prove I could succeed as a peddler before I declared my intentions. I seek to follow in my father's footsteps, but not because he expects it of me. I want to preserve Tura's peace, and becoming Dawnservant happens to be the best way to do it. You should live a life of your own choosing, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tobly held the same opinion, so talk to him. You're right. It's better to find out for sure than worry over what he might say. Thank you for the advice. But first, we have a saddle to buy. I want that success under my belt so I can be sure of my own decision. One sec. Testing. Okay, there we go. I actually hit the mic arm and may have, like, loosened the cable. Some lip balm here. What's next, then? We try our trade of tea leaves for something halfway 10,000 pel? No, I think we're close enough now. I say we go straight for the premium mezcal. Bargain our way into double the value, eh? Think you can do it? Trust me, I will make this trade work. I admire you, Third Promise, and that you're holding your own against such strong competition for the throne is inspiring. Am I really holding my own against Kona and Zoralja? I mean, of course I am. I'm Wuk Lamat of the Dawn's Promise, after all. Excellent trade! Oh my god. Success, you've traded 1,000 pel hatchet for 5,000 pel of sack top grade mat leaves. Oh, right. Oh, it's to the northwest. Ah, there it is. How do I look up how do I look at my Aether currents again? Not the compass, but like, how do I look at how much I have already? Where was it? Duty, collections, key items, recommendation, no. Oh, here we go. Logs? Yeah, here we go. Aether currents. Wuk Lamat has her eye on a jug of premium mezcal. Damn it, he did. How big is... Oh my god, this area is huge. Let's see, a premium deal. Seeing we're queued in, I don't know if there's going to be another cutscene. Northeast, all the way over there. Fuck. Wait, how far away? 275 yums to the northeast. Up here, I imagine. Yeah, I don't mind the assisting, it's just like, depends on, how far I get into the, main scenario. But right now, this is just... well done. I'll let the other tank handle it. Make enough food. That's why never stand with the tank. And that literally means you just choke him death. Gimme. Gimme. I'm not gonna 7, fuck! Okay, so Wuk Lamat has arrived in a jug of premium mezcal. Before we go, let me give you the mat leaves. I don't need to risk proving Erenville's point. Ready then? On our next stop is the Mezcal Distillery. Okay, hopefully there's no, Okay, good, no cutscene. Where is this one? 181. Can I make it? Yep, looks like it. Aha! I was jumping? What? Owie. Southwest. What the hell is it? Blue bonus applied. Maybe it's over here. And get it. The west. That is a burr. Ah, there it is. Okay, yeah, that one I can't get yet. Suppose this fee is waived when using an Aetheryte ticket. One sec. Oh, fuck! Okay, who remembers this one? Did I get started as well? Other side, other side. Oh, bye. Run to the opposite. I'm starting to remember. Over here, over here, over here. think back then I struggled so hard with this when I was first playing 14. When I finally got to these raids. North. Oh, right. Right side. I'm missing out so much. The warrior, they can shake it off. Alright. We'll want to speak with a man by the name of Gobli. Even among his fellow distillers, he is regarded as a master of the craft. He knows the value of his products, so if we're to convince him to trade for twice what the leaves are worth, we're going to need targeted information. That means asking around and taking in gossip. Fuck. If we could talk to people here around distillery, perhaps Wuk Lamat could do the same with the village entrance. Meanwhile, I head north and see what I can learn. Come on, walk off, walk off, walk off. There we go. A proper hairstyle. Again? Let's see, they have their tank stance. Okay, so Warrior's gonna be main tanking. Oh, I can't even shield charge here. Sub. Ow. Shit. my god, these... Let's do this like what? Commander, Danger Doritos stacked together. Idiot. Oh my god. My mic is actually picking up the sound effect. Jesus. Stay south. Or anywhere but north. Spin your spin. Go west. Is there a sage? Give. And also give. You are hurt there. Have a clemency. What are these healers doing? Mark you if you grieve with the clocks. What the fuck? this. I can't even read. Well, everyone get away from me. No hit. Every time! Why? How the hell did he die? Going clockwise? Nope. Level up. Six. Feels like a 3. Damn it! Oh my god! I was like, did C get completely wiped out? What the? Uh-oh. Healer's down. This might be an issue. Okay, they're fine. Soul, it is you and me, I think. Shark. Well, it's time for me to get out of here. What? Every time. fail every time. Me. I'm fun just sitting right here. Technically variables to variable to prime. Yep. Liar. Also, I forgot to eat. In-game food, not real life. Oops. Okay.
The Empire is a cancer! And I am the Barber's Blade!
I am the Barber's Blade.
I'll tell you, left from it!
Was that marker new? Why the f did that before?
Escape this!
Oh, fuck. Ow.
Your suffering is not yet over. Your suffering is not yet over. Escape this! Your pain is my pleasure. I will not have mercy. Your suffering is not yet over. Agony and sorrow. I'm again
think someone died? Yep.
You will pay for what you have done with blood!
Don't stack together! Don't stack together! Like that. Well, at least no one died.
This is far from finished, Guardians! Like a knife through butter! I want earthly strength!
Give me 97. Oh my god, that's the first time I rolled so high. Please give me. I never got this. I never got these. Pause champ? Pause champ? Yes! Hey, Delta. 97! Finally have it! Okay, so... what are we doing again? Oh, right, gather information at the Mezcal Distillery. Me? I'm a chef from Tuliolal. I often come here to buy Gobli's Mezcal, the finest in Tulal according to my customers. He always brings up a jug during our dealings, but I can't handle the stuff too well myself. I take small sips, not wanting to be impolite, you understand, but still end up so addled as to agree to whatever price he quotes me. It would be nice to have less, potent refreshments during such conversations. Else I might have seriously reconsidered our arrangement. There's not much I can say about Gobli, but I can tell you what Gobli's been saying. The other day, he was muttering about monsters prowling around Jaws, at the field where they gather ingredients for mezcal. The presence have made it harder to procure said ingredients, and thus driven up the price of his product, a boon. Some might argue, but it's hard to celebrate when it affects the work as it does. You can't rightly bring joy to people if you can't keep making the thing they love. Yeah, but I'm not going to be streaming for long. It's just going to be like, I've wanted to continue the story a little bit today. And then, because obviously I don't stream on Saturdays. I just felt like going through the story a bit. Okay, Goblin might be deft at hand at distilling, but he's got no sense when it comes to appearances. Rumor has it he's been invited to the palace for business negotiations. If he presents himself to the court wearing his usual rumpled attire, or though, he'll be laughed at as sun perch. So, what did you find out? Oh, we can make use of those tidbits. The deal is as good as sealed. As for me, I found out where Gobli is working. There's a millstone at the top of the slope behind the distillery. You go on ahead and I'll bring Wuk Lamat. Up there. You have business with me, sir. Why don't we talk down below so as to not distract the alpaca from his work? Now, what's this about? Keep it brief, if you would. I'm a busy man. We're in the market for a 3-year-old jug of premium mezcal. Assuming you have any on hand, that is. Ah, an excellent choice. I must warn you, though. It doesn't come cheap. We don't have the pel, but we can offer a sack of mat leaves in exchange. It's top-grade stuff, like the mezcal. No deal. Mat leaves are well and good, but I don't have any use for them. No deal? Just like that? Still, I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. Why don't we sit and chat over a while over a cup of mezcal? Now the real bargaining begins. Which of our cards do you want to play first? Oh shit, Fuck. Because I doubt this will truly affect it, but it's like, if you want to be perfect... Maybe I'll do Gobli's invitation to the palace last. So maybe this one should be first? I appreciate your hospitality, but I'm afraid I can't hold my drink. I've heard one of your regular customers, Hobigo Chef, is the same. I think not everyone can enjoy mezcal. I wonder if you might benefit from having other refreshments to offer. Something like Mat's tea, for instance, and brewed from the finest leaves, of course. Ah, you're right. Absolutely right. I had noticed a growing reluctance on the part of my Hobigo friend, but I did not realize I myself was to blame. I must endeavor to be a better host. Still, even with that added value in mind, no sack of leaves is worth the mezcal you're after. Now we play the next card. We offer to call the monsters causing them trouble. Not yet. We'll keep that card up our sleeve until we... Yep, exactly. As I expect you're aware, the rite of succession is currently taking place. That's why the third promise has graced us with her presence. When the contest is decided, the subsequent ascension ceremony and banquet will be a prestigious affair. If your mezcal were to be served there, it would bring your distillery immeasurable fame. Wait, could it be that your rumored invitation to the palace is to discuss that very possibility? As a matter of fact, yes. I must admit, I'm still reeling from the abruptness of it all. It would be a great honor and opportunity if I can secure the deal. Well, I should think your exceptional mezcal would speak for itself. That said, there's no such thing as being too prepared. And first impressions last. You'll want to be wearing your very best when you walk into Volok Shunsa. It would be such a shame to miss this chance of a lifetime simply once for proper garments. Am I that out of touch? No, it is the children who are wrong. That it would. Are you saying you have garments to offer? Something ideal for court? We have no garments on hand, I'm afraid, but I can provide you with the next best thing. An introduction to a weaver. His name is Bolnak, and his works are highly regarded in Tuliolal. That actually rolls off the tongue the more you say it. As a supporter of Wuk Lamat and keen observer of the palace politics, he will doubtless be happy to guide you in a selection of an outfit fit this golden occasion. That is certainly a tempting proposal, and one which I should like to take full advantage, but the scales still aren't quite balancing. Now we play the final card. Say, weren't there monsters running amok in Agave Jaws? That's a problem we can easily solve for you. Truly? I would be most grateful for your immediate assistance. I was resigned to hiring sellswords to clear them out. Factoring in that saved expense and an introduction to a trusted weaver, this is shaping up to be a sound bargain. Alright, you have a deal. Yes, I knew you'd come around. Give us a moment, and Soren and I will take care of those prowling nuisances. In the meantime, I'll use the time to pen an introductory letter to Bolnak. Fields you're looking for are just north of Wachunpelo. Be safe. Alright. That would be Agave Jaws, just over there. This will go faster if we split up. Come and find me once you finish clearing out your share of pests. Compared to the creatures I hunted with Papa, this is no challenge at all. Come on, let's head back to the distillery. All that's left is give Mablu the sack of leaves so she can seal the deal. Ah. Aether current. Those monsters were no trouble for you, it seems. Now, if I could just have the sack of leaves. A large sack of premium mott's leaves you received in the trade of a fine hatchet as an invincible labor, worth 5 pel in the thousands column. Thank you for looking after our precious trading goods. Your monster problem has been resolved, Master Gobbly. Here are the Mott leaves and a written introduction to Bolnock as agreed. He looks at nothing. And a deal is done. Here, your jug of premium mezcal, aged 3 years. Please accept it with my compliments. We did it! Yes, we finally have the mezcal. Great work, especially you, Mablu. You were the one that inspired me to come this far, Third Promise. Let's not celebrate until we have the saddle in hand. Mablu, is it? You drive a hard bargain, young Peller. I look forward to doing business with you in the future. Thank you, but truth be told, I'm just a ranch hand. For now. Should I ever become a proper merchant, though, I'll be back to strike more deals with you. Yay! Premium deal. Excellent trade! Success, you traded 5,000 pel pack sack of top-grade mott leaves for a 10,000 pel jug of premium mezcal. Wuk Lamat in the saddle. Wuk Lamat is ready to return to Havli. Even at the palace, I don't think I've held 10,000 pel jug of anything before. My hands won't stop shaking. Here, you better hold on to it until we get to the saddle maker. Can you imagine if we dropped it and had to start all over again? Oh my god. Luckily, Havli's place is not far. We just need to head across the plaza. Am I gonna have to carry this thing? Oh, it was like an actual carry thing, but... The hell? Is that a light bike? Is that a light cycle? This is it. The trade we've been working towards. Let's see. A high-quality jug worth 10 pel in the thousands column. Ew, still in one piece. Right, time to make our deal. Get your tools ready, saddler. We brought your precious mezcal. Or mezcal. Wait, you actually got your hands on a jug? But you had nothing. A few measly clumps of wool. What we had was an aspiring trader and with a gift of negotiation. Although I'd sooner aid no claimant but Zoral Ja, I cannot go against the guiding principles of the Pelu Pelu. The trade is a fair one. I will craft your saddle, Third Promise. Great! Stay and wait if you like. I have all the requisite materials, so this won't take long. Your commission is ready. Catching a wild alpaca is never a simple affair, but you'll have an easier time with it with one of my saddles. Now, if you don't mind, I have other work that needs finishing. I can taste that smooth mezcal already. We did it! The saddle is ours! And to think we started out with only 100 pel basket of alpaca wool. Mablu, you're going to be an incredible merchant. Thank you. It makes me so glad to hear you say that, Third Promise. We've got what we came here for. So let's return to the ranch. The others will be waiting. Yay! Ooh, that actually looks pretty. That Dunlin Dread. You've acquired the saddle then? Yes, and thanks in no small part to Mablu. Before you rush off to catch an alpaca though, let me teach you how to saddle one. I'll bring out our wildboard friends so you can practice. I know. This is something I need to learn. Boss champ. Great sunken gods! I did it! He hardly seemed bothered, much less inclined to spit, as if he was completely accepting Wuk Lamat's touch. That is because of the singular scent with which the saddle has been coated. Alpacas find it very soothing. You know, I've never taken a good long look at one of you before, but you're actually kind of cute. You're only now noticing that? Zoralja, he's back. the golden alpaca. Having done exactly what he set out to do. That alpaca he's brought, is it just me, or is it glowing? I've heard tales of such a beast. They say the golden alpaca lives in solitary existence deep in the valley, where it shuns the company of both man and its own kind. How did he manage to snare a prize like that? A beast knows its betters. Faced with overwhelming strength, it will yield rather than risk death. An apt illustration of how greatly the power of the first promise exceeds yours, Wuk Lamat. Strength alone won't win him our father's throne. I'll be the one to find the Golden City, and then Turel can remain at peace. An everlasting desire for peace can only be forged in the fires of war. To unite as one, the people must be taught. They must suffer the horror and the hopelessness firsthand. Wow! Exhaustion from prolonged conflict, the wages of war's merciless nature. These are what moved the clans to join the founding of Tuliolal all those years ago. Consider the younger generation of this village. Since birth they have basked in unbroken harmony, and behold, they regard war not as a tragedy, but opportunity. Thus does the resilient sun seek to provide education. He offers much needed lessons in the realities of conquest and a renewed appreciation for peacetime. 'Tis true that war's misery breeds a longing for peace. But I have seen with my own eyes what becomes an empire forged through the violence you propose, the rebellions it spawned and the ruins it left behind. The Gallian Empire was a congregation of simpletons. The oppressed fought back against their oppressors, as well they should. Men are not beasts. Only a fool would seek to rule over all with the threat of force alone. This is why Gululjaja did not elevate the Mamulja, why he treated all clans with equal respect. However, the first promise has his gaze fixed upon more distant horizons. He would unite not only Tuliolal, but the star in its entirety. What? Why? I need not explain myself to you. Oh, well done indeed. The first promise is complete the feat of gold with an appropriately golden flourish. I present to you your much-deserved keystone. He has always been like that, never sharing his innermost thoughts with me or even with Kona. It's like we're not even family. I'll ponder Zoralja and his mysteries later. Right now, I need to think about finishing the feat of gold. I have my saddle. I practice how to use it, so lead on to where wild alpacas roam. The valley of Orunkanka is northwest of here. Come on, everyone. Even we can't enter ourselves. You can see Wuk Lamat on our hunt. Where is this? Oh, it's over there. Just leave me be. I can do this. I know I can. Cheer on Wuk Lamat as she marshals her courage. Oh, ew, I have to cheer.
Good luck there, Promise!
Thanks. I'll need it. Truth be told, still not sure about alpacas. I'd rather not go near one if I can help it. But if I'm to rule this nation, then I'll need to learn how to live with them. Tural is their home too. Right. I'm off.
So, shall we head back to the ranch, or...?
I'm staying here.
As will I. Wuk Lamat is alone in this. The least we can do is stand watch and await her return.
Yep.
It may be a while yet. Help me pitch the tent.
Trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
What's a gleaner?
Someone whose job it is to travel the world and procure uncommon things for their employers. Erenville specializes in finding animals, I believe.
But aren't you a Shaitana from Shaktural? Why did you cross the salt?
Why does she sound familiar to,
When I was much younger, the thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me.
Like, to be honest, she kind of sounds somewhat similar to Paz from, Metal Gear Solid. I think it was like Peace Walker and Phantom Pain.
But then, some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt. Something I could never find, she said, so long as I clung to the familiar. She suggested that I leave home, leave Tural, and join the Gleaners of Sharlayan. As one of their number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see the many faces of nature. And once I had learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek. My younger self took those words to heart, and off I went to become a gleaner.
Her words alone moved you to leave behind everything you'd ever known? You must have great respect for your mentor.
As it happens, gleaner work was much to my liking, and I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place. Yet, events conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Wait, are you saying you were tasked with finding the City of Gold?
I was. And though my hunt is now entangled with the right of succession, I mean to see it through.
Well then, I understand completely. We all have our reasons for seeking the Golden City.
Do we though?
Which is all the more reason for us to work together.
Just so.
She should have been back by now. What if something's happened to her? We need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
I think she'll be fine.
Wait. Do you hear that?
No.
They did it.
She sounds exhausted.
You're utterly spent, and small wonder.
Well done, Third Promise.
The ranch isn't going anywhere. Take a rest in the tent.
I think I will. Thank you all for believing in me.
All right. I'm so relieved the third promise came back to us safely. And the alpaca she tamed is a healthy-looking beast. Surely this will be enough to satisfy the feat of gold. Ooh, ice blue. I think I'll just take a piece, because I can craft the dyes. Knowing the Pelu, Mablu is minded to rush ahead to the village. Wuk Lamat seems a bit unsteady on her feet. Hardly surprising after she spent the night chasing alpacas. You know what will melt away fatigue like that? Magic though? Mat's tea. I'll run to the ranch and get the pot brewing. That way you can take your time, and the tea will be ready when you arrive. As Mablu so wisely suggested, we shall set a slower pace for exhausted third promise. Alright. Do I want to teleport back? Nah, I think I'll just take a trip there. Oh, that is like a chasm. Came back ahead of the others, did you? I should hurry along with the tea, then. Wuk Lamat can't be that far behind. Oh, that tea really is magical. I feel better already. I see you become more comfortable around our fuzzy friends. Watching this one taught me a lot about alpacas. What grasses and fruits they eat, what sounds they react to. They're adorable little quirks. I guess I've grown kind of fond of them. Welcome back, Third Promise. Accomplished the feat of gold, have you? Yes, there's no mistaking a valley alpaca. I commend you on your success. Well done. Yes, we did it! Although I couldn't find a shiny one like Zoralja did. I mean, it's fine. I'd be surprised if you had. Golden alpacas are born once every few decades. They're elusive, solitary creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured thanks to their innate physical and magical gifts. Only a single other person is known to have caught one before, that being Urqopacha himself. Papa was chasing alpacas too? So my grandfather's stories say. It was before the founding of Tuliolal, in a time when the mountain giants, the Yaqui, held our people in thrall. Compelled by their overlords, our forebears would ride their alpaca mounts to the highlands to deliver gifts of food and other tributes. Those were wretched days to hear grandfather tell it. Then along came the young Urqopacha, yet unburdened by the mantle of the Dawnservant. Our people were amazed by his imposing two-headed figure, equal to the Yaqui in stature, and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. Some trembled in fear, believing a new conqueror had come. Yet Gululjaja showed no such inclinations. He sat and spoke with us, sipping from the cups of mat tea we offered him, and grew somber when he learned of our plight. None could have anticipated what their visitor decided to do next. Gululjaja ascended the cliffs to face the giants and freed the Pelu Pelu from the Yakui's subjugation. He then turned an appraising eye upon our riders and proposed we take the road to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for one who traveled as he did, intent on fostering amity between the clans. So it was that a few words from Gululjaja transformed us into a clan of itinerant merchants. I've never heard the Bon Papa forged with a Pelu Pelu spoken of in that way before. The saga's not so detailed. Then you may not know that Gululjaja sought a sure-footed guide for his trek into the uplands. Thus he did capture a golden alpaca. So my brother and my father caught the rarest of creatures. Well, an ordinary one was the best I could manage. The feat required no more than that, Third Promise, and you brought back a perfectly wonderful beast. Mablu's right. You're a perfectly wonderful beast. If anyone's ordinary, it's me. Not only did you accomplish the feat of gold, you also made many trades and brought joy to many people in true Pelu Pelu fashion. I sorely doubt your sibling could have achieved the same result. You should be proud of the accomplishments which earned you your keystone. Well, she holds it up in the air like Ash when he receives a badge in Pokemon. So this is what they look like. Go on, set it to the tablet. It's like, yes, I got the Keystone badge. A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more. Oh my god, 7? Yeah, this is gonna be a lengthy, expansion. You're well on your way, Third Promise. We'd have been lost without you, Mablu. Thanks to you, I learned so much about the Pelu people and your customs. It might seem obvious, but I've come to realize the importance of properly knowing something. It was because I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. I'm thankful to you as well, Wuk Lamat. You've given me the courage to say what I wasn't sure I could ever say. Tobli, I want to leave the ranch and become a merchant. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I've loved every moment caring for the alpacas. But this is something I need to do. I need to walk my own path and make my own trades. As your parent, allow me to say one thing. I've always tried to give my wards lives filled with as much happiness as I could possibly provide. Yet never once have I wanted that to be the only happiness you knew. You have my blessing to walk any path you choose, Mablu. It gladdens me to hear that you found a calling you wish to pursue with such passion. You will make an exceptional peddler, I'm sure of it. Thank you, Tobli. What did I tell you, Mablu? There's one last thing I can help you with, Third Promise. You need to find the Golden City, right? That's the end goal. Then I suggest you talk to the Yakui. They once ruled over far more than just the Urqopacha and the Pelu Pelu. 1,000 years ago, they were the overlords of the Dawntrail and all its peoples. During that era, the Pelu Pelu were commanded to such to search for the City of Gold. They scoured every corner of the continent but never found any trace of that fabled place. But if they didn't find anything, what could the Yaqui have to tell us? They may not have found it, but the fact that they thought to look for it all makes me curious. Perhaps there's value in delving into how the legend originated. We lose nothing from asking the question. Besides, if we're determined to follow the path of the saga, we'll be visiting the giants eventually. Oh, Kryl, I have a question I've been meaning to ask, and since we finished with the feat, where did you acquire that earring? Oh. My earring? Do you recognize it? Yes, pieces just like it first became fashionable in Urqopacha around 20 years ago. Since then, it's become common to wear one as a charm for safe travel. 20 years ago, right around the time my grandfather made his journey. If the Dawnservant implied the earring was connected to the Golden City in some way, surely there was more significance than simple fashion. If you want to know how it first came to be crafted, I could try to find out, seeing it's a regular seller for many merchants. I'm curious to learn about it myself. I would appreciate that very much. Thank you. Jumping first feet into the peddler business, eh, Mablu? Right then, let's head back to Tuliolal and get ready to search for the next elector. Farewell for now, and thanks for all your help. I will become Dawnservant, so make sure you set aside your best mezcal for the occasion. She has a fearsome opponent in that brother of hers. Even brought back a golden alpaca to heal. But I heard Zoralja's supporters talk. They might see opportunity in this expansionist ambitions, but they find the man himself intimidating. Terrifying, even. Whereas I've grown to love Wuk Lamat. Everyone she meets will come to love her too. That's why she'll win the throne. You might be right, Mablu. You might be right. Alright. It feels good to have the feat of gold safely under our belt, even if my victory pales beside Zoralja and his shiny golden alpaca. I know I shouldn't let it bother me, but gods know you've all been so supportive. But I want to be strong, or wise like my brothers. To be a promise that people respect. Which is not likely if I stand here carrying on and on about things. Let's move on. Back to Zabalv Tai with us. The contest has hardly begun. Oh. Okay, so first, before I... Let's do these real quick, because they should be the, Yep, 8th occurrence. Oh, thank goodness! A capable-looking traveler. Please, I need your help. My caravan was attacked by beasts, and I had a bodyguard, a young Mamulja mercenary, but he could barely fend for himself, let alone me. He somehow managed to throw me over his shoulder and carry me all the way here, but no sooner did my feet touch the ground, he ran back to into the jaws of death. Damned if I can figure out why. Injured as he was, I don't like his chances. Please, I beg you, go to Chaba Yukek and save him. What a name. Down this way, huh? No. Up this way. Silver Lobo. You know what? Where's my gosh all greens? Alright. That was easy. I can hardly believe my eyes. You fell those bloodthirsty beasts with such ease. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Thank you for saving me. As a mercenary for hire, I'm ashamed such help was even necessary. So the merchant sent you, did she? The attack of the caravan saw her wares scattered all over. I figured the least I could do was retrieve as much as I could. Thanks to your timely rescue, I can still do just that. No need for you to stay with me, friend. Go and let her know I'm safe. I'll grab what I can and be along shortly. God, I'm hungry. I don't know why I'm hungry. Oh, I'm so relieved to hear he's safe. The Mamolja take considerable pride in their trade as mercenaries, but that young man seems to have a particularly acute sense of responsibility. I've heard tell that some Mamolja travel across the salts to make a name for themselves. As a preliminary step to that, it seems many young hopefuls gather experience here in Tural as mercenaries and bodyguards to sharpen their skills. That said, earnest as he is, the young man failed to protect my caravan. We still have to discuss some form of compensation for my losses. I'm not heartless, however. He saved my life and risked his own to reclaim my wares. There's much to consider. No, however, treating his wounds must come first. Hey! Rubbing his hands together. A crisis of corruption. And then after this, I'm gonna take another short break, and then I'll be streaming for another hour. Hey, I recognize you. You're Sortin, yes? I've heard about you. Companion to the Third Promise, the most dependable individual. The name's Nopli, and I'll have you know I'm a merchant blessed by fortune, if I do say so myself. Indeed, I believe our meeting today is no chance encounter, but the hands of fate guiding us for one singular purpose. The exchange of invaluable items at an unbelievable price. If I could direct your attention over here just for a moment. Feast your eyes on these, crates of exceedingly rare and precious corrupted crystals. Beautiful, aren't they? They were extracted from remote regions of Eorzea and shine a brilliant orange hue, quite unlike your run-of-the-mill crystals, no? For you, I'm willing to offer them for the low price of 1 pel. In the millions column! It's a highway robbery at this valuation. But anything for a friend of the Third Promise. They're not even worth a fraction of that. They're not even worth a fraction of that price. What do you mean? Considering how much it set me back to purchase them, the price I'm offering should be perfectly reasonable. Strange, these are precious crystals, are they not? You've been scammed. Just to be certain, these crystals are considered priceless treasures in Eorzea, right? Yeah, about that. Let me see if I'm getting this right. Not only the corrupted crystals are commonplace across the salt, but they're also highly volatile? And in the past, you once used such crystals together with an elemental converter to do battle with powerful entities you call primals. What's more, you kept them in a warded container at all times to protect them against their deleterious effects? All of which to say is no practical use for such crystals have been discovered, meaning no one with sense would ever bother to mine them. The peddler who sold me the crystals to me never mentioned any word of this. He claimed they were extremely rare in Eorzea, which is why I decided to purchase them in the first place, even at an exorbitant price he offered. Naturally, I believed him, having never seen the crystals of their like. Would you blame me? But they really have no use. Have I, nobly the lucky, been swindled? Lucky. Well, at the very least, I was able to learn about the crystal's true nature before selling them to some poor soul. Fortune hasn't abandoned me completely yet. At any rate, I'd like to verify whether these crystals truly hold no value. Would you be willing to help me look into this, Soren? I need someone who I can trust, and that you'd be willing to share the truth with me, it says a lot. No need to answer right away. Give it some thought. If you've no interest, you're free to honor— I have to, though. You offer an Aether Current? That too. Quest accepted, regardless. Alright, you're willing to help me then? Wonderful, you're truly our kind soul. Now, before I go and confront the merchant who sold me these crystals, I'd like to look into the potential uses for them in Tural. For instance, crystals are high demand among Turali mages, who make extensive use for them in their rituals. And I just so happen to know a spellcaster among the Assyria's guard. I'd like you to speak to them about the corrupted crystals, engage their interest in purchasing them. In the meantime, I will see about procuring a container to ward off the crystal's harmful effects. For your explanation, preparing an elemental converter with my skills is likely impossible. Finding the requisite materials for a warding vessel should be well within my abilities. The mage you're looking for is an individual of the Buniwa tribe. If you happen upon someone wielding a staff, chances are you found them. Okay, I'm actually gonna take my break right here, because I need my water. So I'll be right back, and then we'll keep on going for another hour. What the hell is this guy doing? So I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. For at least another hour. Bow-bearing guard. Oh, I see. Sword wielding. Staff bearing. Intriguing. I never heard of these corrupted crystals. As a practitioner of the arcane arts, I'll not deny the pique of my curiosity. But I'm afraid I'll have no interest in purchasing them. If they're as volatile as you say, there is little to be done with the crystals whose very nature can change on a whim. Damn it. Damn it. So even the mage was not interested. Nevertheless, I thank you for speaking with them on my behalf. It seems you are right. The crystals really are worthless. I may be unable to make back what I've lost, but there's still one thing I can do. Soren, I wish to stop that pernicious peddler from continuing his crooked ways. Will you help me?
Kosamauka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuk Lamat, we proceeded along the marshy trail, a road upon which the Dawnservant and his comrades once traveled.
This reminds me of Kilika Woods.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
Okay, so, well... There we go.
I won't. I told you I've been here before. Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
And before she falls into a bog. There's no stopping the third promise, is there? A good thing she has Erdenvale to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves at the village before long. Oh wait, is there one near here? Southwest. Ah, everyone has arrived, and none the worse for wear, except for a certain third promise who has slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey, I asked you not to say anything. Anyway, this is the Hanu village I was telling you about, Okanu. Tisk tisk. A festive people, Wuk Lamat wishes to seek out the Dawnservant's lector. It's like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they are still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we came to do and find this elector. Oh, Kali! Oh, what now? It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you've heard the last time you were here. Well, I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise and her entourage. Zanuhali welcome you to Okanu. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of elector during the rites of succession. I'm ready. Give me the feat and test my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Right then. It helps to do some investigating in Wachungpelo. So let's take a look around here as well. Might I suggest a division in forces? For instance, Ernville, Alize, and Krell could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Wuk Lamat, Soren, and myself will handle this northern half. Sounds good to me. Oh. Dude, this is pretty. Those materials would definitely look like good, might be necessary materials for the, crafting later. The gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly works of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. You heard about the storm. I've never seen the likes of it before. With the supplies and help of Dawnservant sent, we're making progress repairing our homes. But while roofs and walls can be patched, there's so much else that was lost for good. Yeah, but first, to the west. Oh my god, this place is huge. Okay, that's actually like truly far. A lot of houses are still damaged, and the Hanu I've spoke to are not their usual cheery selves. The storm broke more than wood and reeds. There must be something I can do for them. I'm going to look around a bit more. Oh, I was about to say. Okay. Bundled reeds. The dry shrunken bundles suggest the reeds were harvested some time ago. Of woven reeds. Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is the reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail in particular stand out. Oh, it really does. Oh, okay. This boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. Plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the Hanuits, then. The snake. Ataka, do you read me? Hello, can you all hear me? I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in south of the village. On my way. We ought to hurry over too.
No sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Zorolja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu.
Huh.
I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
Oh, great.
You made it after all.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawnservant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be Dawnservant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Oh, mercy me! You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
Yeah, do it, coward.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The Feat of Reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use. What of Little Miss Mittens? You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running. Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Damn it! I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
Okay. The Feat of Reeds. Wuk Lamat is eager to help solve the Hanu's woes. I don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save harvest and help the Hanu, then we're going to find it. I'll make Bakul Jaja eat his words. Understanding the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves, then deduce the cause of their poor condition. Erinville, will you take us to the fields where the reeds are grown? Of course. Follow me. God, everything is huge. Or like every map is pretty huge. A fellow Wrath. Ooh, to Calibri. No, take my money and leave me alone. What the fuck? Ah. Where is the... Okay, there they are. You can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this in no time. Give me strength. Let all of us scour the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. There is the unusual thing. There is a Neko cat in the field amongst the fields. Wilted reeds. As Anuhali described, the reeds appear wilted and unhealthy. Addy water. The water contains no obvious contaminants and look fresh and clear as a cursory glance. Nothing wrong with the water, it seems. 309 to the northeast. Oh, where? Paddy mud. The soil in the petals is as one would expect, rich in color and suitably moist, not dry nor flaky. Lethargic frog. A small frog catches your eye, strangely lackadaisical. It doesn't even bother to hop when it eventually scurries away. Seen enough? I'll call everyone together and we can share our discoveries. Well, what do we think? Any obvious problems? I agree. The waters look to be good quality, as did the mud in which reeds have been planted. Frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This suggests a problem affecting not only the reeds, but also the creatures which live among them. Would be something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water? We would need an alchemist to know for certain. I mean, I'm an alchemist. I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creatures seem lifeless, I couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villagers. They have suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, but there is another reason for their flagging spirits, I believe. Go on. The festival. This is traditionally an occasion for celebration and renewal, so without it, the Hanu are struggling even more to recover. The last time I visited, the village was in the middle of the festivities. You'll never see the Hanu being more cheerful and alive. It's an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. So I say we help them put on their festival, give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. Who knows, maybe fixing one problem could lead us to a solution for the other. Stranger things have happened. Right? I fail to see the relation between festivals and fields. Let's not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways. True, and being bereft of any ideas as we are, any proposals worth entertaining? I suppose. Besides, this is Wuk Lamat's journey. It's only right we follow her lead. Thanks, everyone. By the way, does anyone know where the festival float is? It's like a boat woven from reeds that looks like a bird. Oh. Yep, I know. In that big building to the north? Let's go see it. Meow meow. There's much less debate when I'm traveling alone. Huh? Do I actually have? Don't think so. Yes, this is the float I remember. It does not appear somewhat damaged to you. My God, Max, please. We should take a closer look. Inspect the festival float. You may move the camera as well as zoom in. Okay. Well, one thing is obvious. Oh dear, one of the bird's eyes seems to be missing a gemstone. Yeah. Oh, that's definitely broken. How would they lift this great big vessel without all the carrying poles intact? And then... Oh, these tail feathers have been seen better days. I swear the colors were a lot brighter than the last time I saw them. Hello, Max. You are a cat. Well, I think we can all agree this bird float is in dire need of repairs. Now, how do we go about fixing it? What's going on here? We were admiring your festival float. It's a shame it's in such a poor state. It's due to the recent storm, I gather? Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. With the float in this condition, there can be no lifting of wings. No ihihana. Iana, that's what the festival is called. I want to help you hold it. Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined, we're struggling to make repairs, and you want us to hold a harvest festival? I know how it sounds, but giving it to misery never improved anyone's situation. A celebration of life and growth may help give you the strength to work through this tragedy. The role of the festival leader is mine this year, and there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. But we don't even have enough materials to repair the float. We need abokiksa for the missing eye, a yuipo wood for the poles, and feathers from the winds chosen to adorn the tail. 2 of those I know. Abokiksa is a type of precious stone used in arcane equipment, and Oyuipo wood is essential for crafting ceremonial instruments. These chosen feathers, however. The winds chosen is the victor of the competition, in which the contestants see who can blow a feather the furthest using wind magics, and that's something of a problem right now. We Hanu are gifted at employing such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. Oh, they should call it mana. We are soon exhausted by the effort, and having no reeds to eat will only make it harder. I think I understand. The vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so that they stifle the development of nearby plants. There must be a potent source of all the energies you naturally lack. There indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left enervated, and we cannot gather the correct materials as dictated by custom. We cannot repair the festival float. The winds chosen. Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. The winds chosen could, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor should be high in ethereal conductivity. Float's construction also requires a stone used in arcane equipment, as well as timber favored for ceremonial tools. The demand for such specific materials must have an underlying reason. That wedge of the float is actually a secret weapon for smiting the Hanu's foes. The float might also function as an arcane device. The float might also function as an arcane device. Wow, that is literally not enough, like, mouthing motions to finish that sentence. Precisely what I was thinking. This boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind. A focus? For what? Oh, Ihihana is a harvest vessel, isn't it? That must mean the boat was made to encourage healthy crops. So if we repair the boat and hold the festival, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. We won't know until we try, but 'tis a sound theory. Celebration, prayer, ritual ceremonies, these all have been known to elicit miraculous effects. What the frick? Hey, DG. Yes, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna pray. We're gonna pray so hard to this thing, and channel Primal. Wait, the float? A tool for magic? This is the first I'm hearing of it. In the beginning, it may well not have been. After a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. Through the years of trial and error, the Hanu would have refined their festival float into a focus for our harvest prayers. Incredible. I know, you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving Ihihana really does sound like the solution to all your woes. And I promise, we'll do everything in our power to help you. I'm still not convinced about this focus business, but I accept your aid nonetheless. I will introduce you to the shipwright who's been maintaining the float these last few years. He's replaced both the eyes and the poles before, so he should know where and how to procure what we need. Then allow Alize and I to acquire the feathers. We will encourage the people of Okanu to gather and vie for the title of Winds Chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. All good with you. I carry some alchemical brews that may afford the same effect. I got it. This boat will become a primal. Or this float. Well, the three of us will visit the shipwright then. Not without me. I worked hard to fix the float as best I can, and the responsibility is mine after all. I've not introduced myself, have I? My name is Lino Hanu. Nice to meet you, Lino Hanu. And certainly, let's all go together. Thanks to Wuk Lamat, we've found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets, but there's something to be said for following one's instincts. Hey. A well-mannered shipwright. Lino Hana wishes to take you to the shipwright. Shipwright's name is Wuk Evu. He's a Zabral who's... Oh! The Rothgar. He's a Zabral who only moved to Kozama Uka a few years ago, but has since mastered our customs to an almost frightening degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu greeting. You wouldn't want to offend him right before asking a favor. A proper Hanu greeting? Oh, that one! Don't worry, I remember how it goes. Uh-oh. Will she, though? Maybe. And we shouldn't have any problems. Let's head to Urqopacha to the east of here. East. East? I thought you said west. My god. This map is so huge. Actually, this area reminds me of like the starting area with, in World of Warcraft for Stormwind? Just because like it's usually open fields, like in the forest. Heavy Matamata. How far away is this next one? Northeast. So it's actually close by. Northeast. East? I thought you said east. Aha. Close. Aha! Aether current. Ooh. I'm loving this music. Alright, let's channel this primal float. This is Urqopacha, the village of All. Those who drift into Kozama-uka from Tuliolal and elsewhere are welcome to live here alongside the Hanu. Ah. As for the Wuk, he lives and works in the House of Waters High, at the top of that large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you. The climb up the stairs can be very challenging. Uh-oh. What's the current? Let's see, I haven't done that. I haven't done leveling. Trials we did, Mantineau, I need to do that. Alliance raids, luck. Luckily, we got lucky. But I'm actually curious. I wonder what's wrong with DRS and DSR and like what's wrong with the in Shinryu EX. Yes, there is a mode for glasses. Just reading your in the FC Discord. Because let's see, it was like DG for context. It was it glasses? No, like spectacles, I think. Let's check, be sure. Yeah, spectacles. Adjust glasses. It's from a blue quest, like blue side quest in somewhere in Heaven's Ward, I believe. If I remember correctly. Oh! Oh, now I understand. Now I understand why they said it was challenging. Look! The stairs! Oh my god. Wow. Almost like the literal full length of Sprint. Jeez. Oh, Wuk. Oh fuck. What is the I don't remember. There we go. Mousy linked it to you.
Hmm? What do you want with me?
Right. The greeting.
Oh, you're gonna fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Oh, Kali.
Oh, Kali!
Good. You brought your manners with you. When in Ukanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
One sec.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
The gleam from the glasses.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before. You're Wuk Lamat. Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wuk. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette. Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
I will not.
Oh my God.
Keep your head. I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, all right?
All right then. Consider it forgotten.
Wow, that was a very fast recovery.
How prompt.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you worked with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone?
Uyuipo wood.
Abokisha?
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
We can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a bit.
Oh my God.
What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuk Lamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Ha 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 ha.
Well, maybe a little.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo. We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
That should save us some time.
All right then, let's get moving.
Chosen One, one of your rivals is making progress.
Ihiana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
Okay, so I think I'll call it here for now, and I'll be continuing this Monday. So Monday will be my usual standard time. I'll continue with my usual standard time for like 3 p.m. 3 to 6. I just wanted to get through more of the story as we go on. Because, God, because like we still haven't even gotten to like the first dungeon or trial. So, man, that's something. Okay, so anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you very much for joining me today. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. If you're new to my Twitch channel, and if you'd like to follow me, don't forget to hit that follow button. And then I will see you guys Monday with more main scenario. So take care. I'll see you guys next time.